My name is Pojo. We are live. We are streaming some FTL because I'm feeling like FTL on this nice little break for Memorial Day. So yeah, as I've said before, we're currently trying to unlock a bunch of cruisers and get some things going. This game is delightful. I'm a big fan. I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit because I think it should be just a little bit louder. Yeah, so this is a spaceship simulator, very similar to like sort of the Star Trek feel. It is a roguelike. The idea is that we are running from a rebel fleet, and we are going to be trying to get from one end of the galaxy to the other with our plans intact. You can play with a number of different ships. The one we're going to be playing with today is called the Vortex, which is the Engi B. It is a hard ship to run because unlike other ships, this is the only ship in the game where you only have one crew member, and in fact the rest of your setup is entirely managed by robots. You've got anti-personnel bots, system repair bots, so you have a really solid drone setup and you have a really solid weapon setup, and notably your drone system can stock 3 drones, which is kind of good if you can actually get enough drones together. Your drone reactor booster allows you to get faster drones. You've got some interesting stuff going on there. The ship is pretty well completed, except for the fact that it is just very hard to sort of address things if your drones get busted. Everything is really dependent on that drone control section not getting blown up, and preferably on you finding some friends along the way. So with that in mind, we are going to go ahead and get into some rounds. We're going to play around and see if we can complete it. This is always a tough run, so it's a bit off the beaten path from your standard stuff. You can't do transporter runs. You can only open up the oxygen and sort of mess with people a little bit that way. I think here the main thing we're going to want to do is just increase our engines to 2 right away, just so we have a little bit of extra dodge. That way we can put that in there, stock these, and play system repair drones if we need to. Right away we have 2 options for nebulas. Nebulas are good for us, considering we don't actually have sensors on this ship. Another real issue with the Vortex, the fact that we just can't see what's going on inside our ship. So with something like a nebula, basically that sort of negates the problem of your sensors often getting shut down. It's just really hard for people to see you anyways, so in this case it's a pretty good option for us to go for. Arrive in the middle of plasma storm. Despite the hard conditions, a rebel scout seems to be waiting for us. Alright, looking at what we got, we do not have enough power to run everything, so we're going to have to cut some stuff. I think we need shields. I think we also need our guns, so I could turn off the engines, and that might get us... I mean, this thing fires twice, so that's a little bit awkward, but I think it's our best bet. And we're just going to shoot for the weapons and try to get the shields shut down while we basically just shoot these weapons down and make sure they can't kill us with that. I think that's going to be a twice fire, seeing as it's a dual laser. It might be a chain laser, though. Notably, turning off the power to the shields has allowed them to get their engine running again, but it looks like we're okay here. So as long as we just take another shot at the weapons, cool, we got them. Now we can focus on other stuff like oxygen or the pilot seat. I think here the shield is probably still the best way to go. The pilot seat is definitely not bad either if you want to go for that. Okay, they've got 1 gun running. And 1 gun is something we can handle with our shields, so we're good to go there. So just keep it locked down, keep the weapons locked down. Without the pilot seat, they can't dodge, so we are good to go on that front, and we can just keep shooting with our heavy laser. Nice. That heavy laser deals 2 damage to the hull, so it's a pretty good thing for shutting down particular aspects. Okay, we got 3 fuel and a little bit of gas. Not too bad. I have to turn my oxygen back on, because we are running a little bit low. Beyond that, I think we're good. Yeah, not much else to do here. We're just gonna go ahead and wait for a moment for our oxygen to recharge, put our engines back on so we can jump. 40 is not really enough to really get started. We want to go for like something like 65. This was a decent run to start. We got a reasonable amount of scrap. We got a little bit of gas, so first round was pretty good. Hopefully we won't get another ion storm, since those are pretty scary if you don't have engine bars, but we're gonna see what we can do here. Advanced Rebel automated ship. this ship sucks. We can see right away that all it has is a laser, and if you only have a beam weapon, then all you have to do is activate shields. So we can attack the automated ship to get to the station. Oh, but they do have a drone control, so... Okay, that means we are going to have to be a little bit more careful. Turn those shields on. There we go. Good. Okay, so we want to get that drone disabled first. It's going to be same thing as before. Just wait for the heavy ion to charge, shoot down the shields, and then get the guns. We finally have a wound here. But with the drone shut down, we are now good to go. We can do whatever we want. Just turn on auto fire and have at it. Oh, missed. So we have to hold the heavy laser for a little bit if we want to get our hits. As long as that drone's shut down, this is not going to hurt us very much, so we're good to go. Alright, and then just knock out the rest. Pretty easy stuff. Hey, how's it going, Thanadalgard? Not too much is up. It is Memorial Day, so we have the day off from work. That means that we get to play a bunch of random games. We might do some Hollow Knight, we might do some XCOM. I've been planning to do an XCOM run for a while. And we might do some Eternal late in the evening. So yeah, should be pretty fun. We're going to see exactly what we end up going for. Okay, so I really want to get double shields as fast as possible in this particular setup. We can also go after something like a store and try to get some sort of like special weapon or maybe even another crew member. At the moment, I'm fine with running the ship with just one crew member. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Can you lead us there? Yeah, we can do that. Cool, take this bit of scrap as down payment. Use your jump signatures to follow you. You're really helping us out here. Okay, so that's a little bit of extra scrap, and if we can make it to that quest, which is 3 jumps away, not too bad. We do have to basically like hot-foot it over there if we're going to get back to the exit in time, but as long as I go this way first, yeah. We're just going to try to make it in as few jumps as possible because we're going to have to trek across the map and then back. Alright, this ship looks like it's the same as the last one. Only this time it's 2 beam drones, so we're not in any trouble at all. We can turn off the engines if we want to. I think we're fine. Like, yeah, 2 beams is literally the most useless ship in the game. Anything where it has 2 beams is just like, yeah, you can't do anything. Like, this is a bad ship. If either of the beams dealt damage, then it would be a different story, but they don't, so it's not. So we just get to wreck everything. Heavy laser is a really nice starter option. It's not good at breaking shields, but it's really good at damaging hull stuff. So if you have like a faster ion to shut down shields, you can get going really fast. So with this ship, we are going to need a lot of things to happen. We want to have decent armor and defense up so that we aren't going to get in trouble with most enemies. Ooh. We want to get better weapons, which it turns out we just got some. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Alright, Flak 2 is pretty dang good. So 35 and 50, that's going to be 85 to upgrade to the Flak 2, and then we'll just have way better weapons. We could also potentially swap the Flak for the Heavy Ion. I think that's actually a pretty good idea here, since the Flak 2 is going to fire a little faster than the Heavy Ion, and it's going to shut down shields faster, which will get us a faster kill on systems. We'll just get straight damage out a little bit faster, and then since we have the Heavy Ion as well, we can use ion weapon stuff for story missions, which is good. Okay, 61... How much power are we using here? So if I upgrade to full shields right now, I could take 1 out of engines, and I could take 1 out of O2, and I'd have double shields. I think that's probably a worthwhile investment this early. So we'll just get our second shield bar, and we can set that up if we get into trouble against a ship that has at least 2 lasers. Okay. Find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. This is a awful option that if you don't have something like an anti-personnel drone is really frustrating. But we have an anti-personnel drone, so we get to send one. You pull up alongside the station and release the drone through the airlock. Within a short time, the majority of the creatures are dead with only a little collateral damage. They express their most sincere gratitude. That was an awful amount of scrap for that particular mission, but okay. Cool. I can't upgrade my engines again as well. It would be better to stock a little bit, I think. So let's go ahead and go to the quest. Okay, what do we got here? You arrive and the ship you were escorting jumps in behind you. Thanks for the help. We work at a nearby fusion power plant. We could try to improve your reactor's output as a form of compensation. Alright, so that's an extra energy bar, which is enough to activate the shields full time. That also means that we can probably safely upgrade our engines without getting into too much trouble. The exit, there's only one route to the exit, so we have to be sure to correctly plan our jumps such that we get there on time. I think basically what we want to do is just jet around here a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not going to be enough. So there's not really a lot of good options for me. Anything I do is going to require me to go back at least once, just by way of how we had to walk around the map. If I go this way, then I'll be able to pretty easily do 1, 2, 3, 4, and like plan it out that way. But this particular star map means we're gonna miss at least 2 encounters, which is pretty bad. Okay. I think we'll go this route. Just explore the back end and see if we can find like a store. But yeah, that's kind of stuff. That's kind of rough. Populated sector. One merchant appears to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Respond? Yes. Usual carrier is a day late. Need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts to a small station a few jumps from here. We can't afford to pay another character. They will surely tip you generously. I've never had these people tip me generously in any quests that we've done, but it's quite possible that it is doable. Okay, there's our quest. Once again, it puts us down the beaten path, but that was already on our battle plan, so here we go. Empty space. Alright, quest first. I could keep all the drone parts for myself if that happens. You find the small research station and discover it's putting out a distress signal. Strangely, there's no response to your hails. Oh, that's cool. Let's send an anti-personnel drone to investigate. The cameras mounted to your anti-personnel drone show a chaotic scene. No people are to be found, but the remnants of a recent battle on board the ship are obvious. Instruct the drone to retrieve some useful materials before leaving. Okay, so we lost a drone part there, but by and large got away with just murder, so. Okay, next up, we can either go to the store or we can go... If I go to the store, this moves ahead. Then I jump over here, this moves ahead to here. Then I jump over here and I'm stuck. So we have to go this way. Yeah, like I said, this star map's really bad for us. Like, it's just poorly designed for us. There's not a lot of good stuff happening here. Alright. But that's how the RNG goes sometimes. Detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Intervene to defend the outpost or avoid the conflict. Definitely intervene. Okay, the automated ship has a drone and an ion weapon. Combined with the 2 shields, we should be fine. I don't think we'll take any damage. So we'll just target our flak right at the weapons, and we'll keep our heavy laser trained on it as well. Yeah, between the 2, they shouldn't be able to damage me. Sometimes a drone can get through a single bar of shield if it's lucky. There was something intensely satisfying about that. Just kind of drifted into the line of fire there. That happens a lot, but I don't know, the flat cannon just made that so much more satisfying. Whew. That was very good. Alright, let's aim at the shields instead. And away we go. That was beautiful. Whew. Okay. Huh. The outpost hails you as the scout was destroyed. Thanks for your help. Sweet. Got a bunch of extra scrap, enough to actually like buy some stuff if we get into trouble. We've planned our stuff accordingly, so we're good to go as far as like jumps go. I can continue to stockpile here. I mean, I already have 2 shield bars, so it's not a big deal that we haven't found a store yet. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drips by your screens and tumbles into the depths of nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants are without closer investigation. Investigate the battlefield. Battle between Federation fighters and Rebel cruiser. Though outnumbered, it looks like the Federation fought valiantly. As you begin a more detailed scan of the wreckage, Rebel reinforcements arrive. Target your ship. Okay. Pretty standard here. We're just going to flak and then heavy laser. It would be good to turn on our engines for this one since we have a missile. But I've got one system repair drone running. I could do anti-personnel drones here. No, wait, never mind. They're not boarding drones, so. Good job, system repair drone. Alright, and there go the guns. Easy peasy. Now we target flak at the shields, and then we go for the heavy laser anywhere we like. Get the cloning bay, I guess? I doubt we're actually going to kill everything on the ship, but it's a worthy shot. Oh. Guns on the big stuff. Flak guns are so good. Alright, you're considerably more well-armed than we would have thought. We surrender. Accept the offer. 5 fuel? That's not bad. It might be nice to have about 20 fuel at this point. The 2 drone parts are also pretty good. I don't think that's an unreasonable amount of scrap. But what would I get if I stopped? No, I think that's fine. That's a decent amount of extra, like, stuff, so we'll let the rebels go. Okay. A long-range beacon. When the FTL is charged, you can jump to the next sector. It's a refueling platform, and it's cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices in a spectrum of frequencies and languages. Pirates. Oh no, pirates. That's actually very bad. Okay. Pirates from the station swarm aboard your vessel. Intruders are on board. They blew up my engines, which sucks. Activate my anti-personnel drone. There's already no oxygen. We should probably turn on the oxygen since we're about to space them. Let's get our Engi friend on the doors, because we need them on the doors. Oh god, they're in the drone control. That's bad. See, this is the main problem with this ship, actually. Okay, they're fighting with our repair drone. That's good. It's actually very good. Cool. Handled. And now we can close up our doors, heal our pilot, and be good to go. Not the worst. Yeah, the main thing with that is you really need to get somebody on the doors or else you're going to get into trouble. It would be a good idea to upgrade our doors and probably upgrade our pilot seat as well, since we're going to have a lot of issues in general. Both doors and pilot seats are decent upgrades to pick up. This case, we're probably good to go for the moment. Let's go ahead and do a jump. Okay, we can go to pirate-controlled or uncharted nebula. Nebulas are not as bad for us as they are for other players because we can deal with the fact we don't have sensors, so it's fine that we don't have like upgraded sensors or anything like that. Pirate-controlled areas are going to be like more board-heavy. Hostile sectors in general are a bit of a problem for this setup, but they also reward more scrap. I think we're going to go nebula civilian and then just deal with the fact that we've got more nebulas going on. Okay. You've entered a nebula-rich sector. You may put a few light years on the fleet, but that's only useful if you make it out to the other side. Okay. So, we've got unvisited locations. I think we're going to go for just a standard nebula option. Now, we've got some options as far as like power bars go here. We could upgrade a little bit to make sure that we have enough gas in the tank. Currently, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10 power bars, which is enough to run 3 guns and 1 shield but no engines. If I go up to 11, I think that'll be slightly better for us. I'd also like to upgrade my engines once, so let's do that. And then we'll start stockpiling for stores. Okay. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Attempt to follow and help them. Alright, while searching fruitlessly, you stumble upon the rebel ship, which the Federation loyalists were hiding from. Prepare for a fight. Okay. Well, this is pretty standard. We want to keep our engines up so that we can beat the flak cannons. Intruders are in my med bay, so let's space our med bay. Oh. In order to space our med bay, we'll actually have to open up the doors. Wow, that was actually a pretty bad job, but hey, it worked out. So right now we're actually doing okay on ship stuff. Maybe we should target the O2 or the cloning bay? Yeah, I like that. Because now the cloning bay is off, they're not going to get that one guy back. Surrender, no. We're good here. It's not a good fuel surrender, and we're going to get more scrap from killing them, so that should be fine. Yeah. Flak guns are ridiculous. We got a really good start here. Okay, and 22 scrap, not bad. No store in sight, but I'd like to continue to stockpile a little bit, so we'll keep that going. Might be good to get one more power bar. I don't actually know if it rounds up or down when you half your power, so we could go for as many as 2. But again, that would leave us wanting for general power. So with this one, we're going to try to connect to as many locations as possible just to see if we can find a store. And that'll give us more information to set up. Yeah, I'm worried about it, Meramorphic. It's definitely a rough time, but I really want to try the Engi C. I've never seen it before. Without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what's inside. Alright, I can give this a shot. What kind of guns you got? You got no guns, but you might have a drone. Nope, no drone, you just got cloaking. Oh, there's a bomb there, it was kind of hidden. Okay, so they're going to be able to shoot us with at least 1 bomb. Let's keep our engines on. Maybe we should go to 2 engines? Yeah, we should go to 2 engines because they can't actually do more than 1 shield damage. Be an ion bomb. Nope, you're just a regular bomb. What did you damage? My shields. That sucks, but it's fine. Alright, so flak cannons, we're going to want... I think we're going to want them on the guns first. Wow, that did not go well. The good news is that... Alright, we're having rough luck here. This ship's actually going to do some damage to us. Do I need to activate second system repair? Probably. Okay. There we go. Finally turned off the guns. Now we can turn the oxygen on. We gotta manage the timing of these flak guns a little bit, because we're losing them out to the cloaking device. This will be something to remember about level 1 cloaks, is that the flak gun is perfectly timed to fail to hit on the second hit, so if we can remember that about the timing, that'll be useful for us later. No more cloaking. Oh, come on. Alright, so this time we're going to hold the flak gun. We're not going to fire it because they're going to cloak right now. They got their laser up. But we held our flak charge, so we're good. Black charge on the shields. Laser on the shields. And now we can laser anything we like. Perfect. Okay. 18 and... Ooh, an anti-combat drone. That's pretty good. What's an anti-combat drone? Is that an anti-drone drone? Yeah. It's a really good drone. It's actually a drone that we want to keep to the end of the game. The question is, do we want to ditch a system repair drone for it? They both require 1 power to run. I think that shutting down drones is actually pretty handy early on. But if I'm going to do that, what I should do is upgrade my piloting system so that the Engi can also repair. Because maybe we should even go to an 80% evasion right now. We got no shields right now. Alright, we're gonna max out our pilot so that the Engi can just not pilot the ship if needed to. Okay, nothing crazy's happening here. It looks like all of our jump points are gonna be here, so let's go this way. Ah, boarding. Okay, this is gonna be rough. There they are. Same thing as before. We're gonna hold the doors so that they can't get out. They're currently shooting our repair drone, which is good news. See if we can't fight them a little bit. Okay, you're good. Good job. That was enough. Perfect. Close up our doors. We'll have to get another anti-personnel drone, but hey, who cares? That went well. More advanced boarding parties in like later setups can actually just kill us, so we still have to be careful here, but yeah. Let's visit outside the nebula. Those are cool encounters sometimes. Small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are and we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repair. 5 for 2 is actually really good, so we'll take that. Did cost us the remainder of our scrap, but it was worth it. Like, typically it's 3 to repair a hull, so. Pirate ship arrives shortly after you. It's a smuggler attempting to stay away from the beacons. We'll attack for scrap. Oh, okay. It's got a Zoltan shield, which is kind of rough, but as long as we have 2 shield bars here, they can't harm us, so we can just go straight after their O2. And we'll try to space them. I wonder if I could get them with a heavy ion here? I don't know if a heavy ion can actually space a single O2 setup. I think you might need a second ion weapon to do that. Oh, we missed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and we opened a breach, so that's going to take a little longer to repair. I gotta time this right, or else I'm not going to get the O2 out. No, I didn't want to do that, sorry. There are now 2 people working on the O2. Or they got hurt by the breach, and they didn't actually do anything about the O2. Perfect. They do have level 2 O2, so we gotta be really careful here. I'm guessing we might not space them with the amount of hull they have left, but we'll see. If I open another breach with the heavy laser, that's gonna be a big deal. It's taken them a long time to repair this. It's actually taking them too long to repair this. I wonder what's going on. Maybe there's a fire? This is what sucks about not having sensors. So you just don't get to see what's happening. But the O2 is still red, so eventually there won't be crew members on this ship. Maybe they have a Lanius and they just don't care. If there's just a Lanius on... Okay, no, the ship refuses to fight, but you still detect life signatures. Apparently this was a prisoner transport. The single survivor offers to join your crew in exchange for their freedom. We now have Junpeng. Junpeng, are you going to be our pilot, Junpeng? I'm actually not sure. Like, it feels like it might be better to keep Lombard for the moment. Lombard is the better repairman, though. Junpeng is immune to fire, which is very handy for, like, anyone who wants to manage shields or do fighting. Like, if you want to put him in, like, a big anti-engine room, he's going to be pretty good at basically, like, putting out fires there. I think I'm into it. The important thing is we have an extra crew member. And we'll keep Lombard on pilot duty since we have level 3 piloting, so we can just send him to repair anyways. 80% evasion is still pretty good. Okay, jump again. I haven't found any stores yet, and I haven't found enough scrap to really justify stores anyways, so... A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. So the unknown weapon is sometimes kind of trash. It is okay to do it, but I think attacking the ship for scrap is better. Wait, what? Oh, he's got mind control. I'm not sure there's anything I can do about mind control. Engis are notoriously bad at combat, so he might actually not kill my pilot seat before we, do this. I think we should actually, like, break the mind control as fast as we can. Let's put some flak on there. We crack the mind control now. Okay, the Engi gets to repair the piloting seat, which is not too bad. Then put some flak down. Oh, I overdid it. Yeah. Oh, but it still worked. Yeah, that is 3 hits. Okay, let's activate a system repair. Don't know why I'd be shooting at that. Should be shooting at the weapons. They want to surrender 4 fuel and 12 scrap. That's not bad. We'd get about 19 scrap for other things, and I don't need missiles. I think we'll probably just keep it at it. Oh, apparently I didn't finish off the mind control there. That's a bit rough. Cool. We're good. The ship explodes, leaving behind 27 scrap material and a repair arm. That's interesting. So the repair arm repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but reduces scrap collected by 15%. I actually kind of hate this weapon. Can I unequip it? No? You can't just throw an augmentation away. Well, that's unfortunate. Can we find a store? I think we've been cursed. Well, we'll see what we can do. If we can sell the repair arm, then we can get quite a bit of benefit out of it. Arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Rebel scouts. No shields. Notable. Okay, they just launched an anti-personnel drone at us. We saw it launch. So I think if we're very careful, the anti-drone drone might... No, it's only for combat drones. I think it would be a defense drone that actually does this. So I might have just wasted a drone. That's a bummer. Okay, in any case, we only need the heavy laser for this one. It worked! Sort of. I think that drone is going to come back at us. Oh, come on! Lame. Okay. We can put some into oxygen. Get you out of here and take a pilot in. Oh, they've got guns up. That's weird. How'd that happen? I guess because they, lost their weapons. Oh, I messed up. That's supposed to stock. Okay. Okay, that's good. They're trying to fire up their FTL, but currently everybody's on repair duty, so they're not doing that. I need to do this so that we don't have a breach. Let's get a system repair drone on it. Surrender right now before they launch a drone at us. Some of that flak might actually kill them. Okay. What a pain in the butt. Okay. But we're through it. And the system repair drone's going to get some work done without us getting into too much trouble. Junpeng, you're our back rank. We have good engines right now. Gotta get some fuel in them. Still no store. Distress beacon will get us at least a chance at one. Wow, the box here actually almost perfectly blocks the line to the exit, so it's hard to tell if we can actually get there, but you can. Okay. Alright, appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Sensors are picking up a single life form. This is a lose a crew member or gain a crew member option. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, seems he's been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. Alright, bring him back to your ship and hope of finding some help for him. Seems he wasn't worth health and he collapses. Doesn't look like he's going to make it. Oh, okay. Well, that's the neutral possibility, I suppose. So, in our continued quest for a store, we're going to pop over here. It's hard to see why, but this beacon is apparently a tourist destination. One of the ships in the small station is offering a deal. Okay, 8 fuel for 2. That seems great. Distress beacon, more scrap. You arrive at the beacon and immediately detect a pirate trip. It seems this distress beacon was a trap. Beam. Okay, so their weapons suck here. Since their weapons suck so much... Shields up. We're going to charge heavy lasers. We're going to use the laser to pop the shield, and then we're going to ion their O2. And I think we can just do that over and over again until they're dead. Oh, I overdid it. That's okay, though, because I missed. Why don't we put you on weapons, since we're not actually doing any dodging right now. Gotta turn off auto fire here. Thought I turned off auto fire. Damn it! That drone just saved them some oxygen. Okay. Damage 0-2. You know what? Let's do this the regular way. We can focus on the ion stuff later. Okay. I think we can just get through this without too much issue. Target their shields. Looks like 2 people just got on it. Okay. Wow, really? They surrender. No, we're good. From here on out, we're gonna have to try the ion route. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to start them out. It might be possible after we get our weapons upgraded on Junpeng. We do have to be pretty much on point here. Not bad. Damn it! That combat drone keeps getting in the way. It just miraculously died. That's interesting. They have a level 202 system, so I think we're just gonna have to kill them. A mighty shame. Alright. Drones providing extra evasion. Very good stuff. Okay, so put a little into the engines. We can get you back on guns. Or back on engines. Although you're actually really good at guns now, so maybe we can keep you on guns for a bit. Since you're apparently bad at engines? That's weird. Alright. 94, but our ship is like super well kitted. We're actually doing really good. Let's just go. If we get into too much trouble, we can take the heavy ion. Ion and a laser. We're good. We can do whatever we want here. Okay. Keep on firing those flak cannons. Another one at the pilot seat. Or maybe the shields instead. That seems better. Got him. Last one at the pilot. And the engines. But yeah, they're dead. Easy, easy drone. Not at all bad. Okay. We're at 113 scrap. We got plenty banked. I mean, this area has been easy so far, so we don't actually have to do any advancements. We gotta think about what our next move is. If I want to activate all my guns, that's perfectly doable here. I'm more concerned about losing all of the, like, repair arm scrap. Garbage. Okay. Man, 2 empty runs. That sucks. Not only that, but like, it looks like the, okay. Rather large fleet of civilian ships are held up at this beacon. I don't think bribing the rebels really ever gets us anything great. It might get us a weapon, but I think we're good. Fend for ourselves, attack and escape. So their ship sucks enough that we can go after their O2 if we want to. Same as last time. They've got 2 single fire weapons. That one might be a double fire weapon. It is a double fire weapon. Okay. So we actually want our engines up to full, and we are going to want to shoot their weapons. Whoops. That didn't go well. Man, having a rough time of it. Actually, let's keep the little laser. No, the flak cannon's going to fire first, so. Nah, we're good. Surrender-wise, like, we have this ship pretty much under control. Alright. Engi homeworlds, Mantis homeworlds. Or wait, no, Mantis homeworlds, Engi controlled. Homeworlds are generally more interesting than, like, Engi areas. We do have an Engi crew member, which helps with, I think, some Engi events. Whereas Mantis homeworlds are... Mantis are really teleporty. They like to do invasions. I think we probably want to go for Engi.